Well, the Paris Olympics may be in the history books, but the incredible moments we saw, they will live on forever. Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining us for this Paris Rewind. I'm Nick Sturdivant.
And I'm Jane Monreal. There were hundreds of memorable moments we all took in over the last 2.5 weeks of competition. But here are our top 10. Number 10. A final star-studded show closing out the Paris Olympics Sunday. Yes, that is Tom Cruise descending from the top of the stadium as part of a handoff with Los Angeles for the next Olympics.
The opening ceremonies were the first to be done outside a stadium on the Seine River. What was I guess, were you a fan of the opening ceremony or the closing ceremony?
Oh, I definitely liked the closing better than the opening.
We talked about it. I was a little nervous for Tom on that motorcycle.
Yeah, yeah, he was surrounded by people in that little alley. But,
yeah.
All was good. He survived another Mission Impossible.
I like what you did there. We're coming up at number 9. The Olympic debut for breaking. Yes. This is Jane. No, that's not Jane.
No.
Look.
We saw her moves, though, yesterday, remember?
We certainly did, in the internet, too. But it might never be back, though. Lots of memes, a lot of talk online after an Australian B-girl known as Ray Gunn, who did a kangaroo dance, if that's what you want to call it, and she scored 0 points.
Oh.
American Victor Montalvo took bronze in Paris. And breaking, better known as breakdancing, is not on the program for the LA Olympics in 2028. They got to bring it back. You got to bring it back for the culture.
It was, we both watched it. It was fascinating to watch.
It was.
Difficult to decide, and they explained how they were judging the Olympics and how they battled, and the vocabulary. You couldn't repeat a move after a certain amount of time. But it was very entertaining.
It was entertaining. I mean, you got people to watch, and I think that's a good reason to bring it back.
Bring it back. Yeah. All right, number 8, North Carolina native Evie Leapfarth winning her first Olympic medal and the first U.S. women's slalom Olympic medal in 20 years.
She was the youngest paddler in U.S. Olympic history back in Tokyo and now has an Olympic bronze. Shout out to her. That was
very good.
Cool.
Yeah, there were some really good surprises and some, I mean, hello, Carolina connections.
Yeah.
Way to represent.
A ton of, we'll get to them later in the show.
I'm sorry, spoiler alert.
Coming up at number 7, the U.S. women's soccer team, golden once again. Living my life like I'm golden. Living my life. Well, the women, they haven't won gold since 2012 in London. The U.S. won every game at these Olympics and never trailed, but had some close contests. You know, that 1-0 victory over Brazil gives the Americans their 5th Olympic gold medal.
Way to go. Yes.
I just love that shot when everybody wins gold. They put it in their mouth. And they
do you like that?
That's pretty cool. I would do the same thing. You wouldn't do that?
Why is it that? Like, why do golfers have to kiss the...
It's tradition. Well, I don't know the biting the
but the biting, medal. No, biting the medal.
I feel like it's a new thing, right? Is that a new thing?
No, in recent Olympics, they always bite the medal.
Yeah.
You won. It's all good.
that's all that matters.
Number 6, on the track, men's 400 meters final. American Quincy Hall fell behind early on, but in the final 100 meters, check him out, managed to move from 4th to 1st, winning by 0.04 of a second.
He's the first American male athlete to win the 400 at the Olympics since LaShawn Merritt at the 2008 Beijing Games. I mean, you saw him, he was digging.
And hollering, yes, he had it at the end. He found it.
You saw me reenacting.
I know. No, that was good.
Did you see the shot of?
Yes, he wanted it. He wanted it more, and that is part of it.
Oh man!
So that was fun to watch. I was definitely yelling at home.
Motivation when I go to the gym and I don't feel like working out.
So that's what you'll see at the gym. Staying on the track for number 5, the women's 4x100 relay takes them to gold as well.
Ooh, anchor leg Sha'Carri Richardson with the rally win in the rain. And the side eye towards the end. We all saw
side eye.
Oh, I love that. That was an iconic shot. Well, South Carolina native Melissa Jefferson was first out the blocks. She is now a gold medalist. Talk about Carolina connections.
There it is again.
Oh,
I mean,
in the rain.
I would say, and in the rain, that's right. Probably one of the top female track and field, running teams out there ever.
I mean,
in its history of
they
USA.
were gliding. I don't know if they were running. They were gliding.
Yeah.
I didn't see their legs move.
No,
It's kind of like
they are beyond fast.
Well, a close call for women's basketball.
Ooh.
As Team USA, they beat France by 1 point. That after a last shot by France was just inside the 3-point line. The women's victory came less than 24 hours after the U.S. men's team also beat France.
Yeah, Charlotte native Steph Curry scoring 24 points, all on three-pointers to lead the U.S. to an 11-point victory. Steph finally winning his first Olympic medal. We both caught those games.
Man.
Yes, night. Put it to bed.
Night. Steph did
Olympians.
Steph in the timeout. This is what he said. I'm
paraphrasing.
This is what Steph said. He said, "Boys, get on my back. I'm going to carry you guys to victory."
He's like, "Don't worry about me.
Get on my back.
Don't worry about me."
They call me Splash Curry, Chef Curry for a reason.
Yeah, that was fun. And I love that he felt the weight and the importance of winning that gold. That was the thing that he had left, really, for his bucket list of accomplishments.
Charlotte's own.
Love it.
And while it was an iconic Olympics for the athletes, our number 3 pick, we couldn't forget about this guy. He wasn't a competitor, but I mean, he was everywhere. NBC special correspondent, Snoop Dogg.
D-O-double-G.
He brought a little of his magic to our TV screens and our phones every night.
I know.
From opening up, breaking at the games to accommodating the dressage. Did I say that right?
Yeah, dressage.
Dressage with Martha Stewart. Snoop was everywhere. I mean, literally
every part of the day. He was at a game, on a bus, or, in the studio.
Man, Snoop.
Yeah.
And then
he worked it.
The closing ceremony.
He made it to LA somehow. To meet Dr. Dre.
He is not human. He's not human.
He is super dog.
Super. Somebody else that's not human at number 2.
He wears a cape. Katie Ledecky. All right, she is now the most decorated female Olympian in American history. 4 medals in Paris, 14 all time. Ledecky's victory in the 800-meter freestyle stands out, making her as only the second swimmer after, of course, Michael Phelps, to win 4 consecutive gold medals in the same event.
Katie Ledecky was also honored with carrying the Stars and Stripes at the closing ceremony. And look, she deserved it because I saw that race. It was a little cruel because she kept it close and then she was out of there.
Right.
She was out of there.
You think she does it to taunt them, or that's her strategy?
You know what? She's probably gonna be humble about it. It's like, no, she's a great competitor. No, she is a machine out there.
It's amazing. Her leads are just ridiculous. All right.
Drum roll for the top moment.
Yeah, bring it. Nice. Top moment. Gymnastics history for Team USA. Simone Biles winning 4 medals, 3 of them gold.
She was the most popular attraction, hands down, in Paris this summer, and now the most decorated American gymnast of all time. The men winning their first team medal in 16 years, thanks in part to one of the best memes of the games, your guy, pommel horse guy.
Yep. Stephen Nedorosik.
Nedorosik. I was practicing
I was practicing it too. All I know him is Clark Kent, pommel horse guy. Nedorosik.
Well, the pommel horse specialist also won bronze in pommel horse.
Yeah. Good for him. We all know now he is a champ in chess.
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
With the Penn State.
Went to Penn State, and he's a master at anything he touches, really.
I'm going to try what he did, where he took off his glasses, zoned in before the news. I'm going to do that before the newscast, put them back on, and then I'm going to be him.
Off and running.
I'm going to win a medal for
We'll do for newscast?
Yes, for this show.
Super duper Nick Sturdivant.
All right, a final look at the Paris medal count. And a new first for the Olympics. Team USA and China tying for the most gold medals with 40 each. Team USA winning the total medal count, though, at 126. Great Britain, France, and Australia, they round out the top 5.
All right. No real surprise there in the medal count. We expect Team USA to dominate, and we hope to look to see that again. 4 years.
Well, yeah, I'm proud of everyone, and it was just a fantastic Olympics. It's you want to kind of get back to normal, but I'm going to miss it so much. I'm going to miss it.
I know it's been good fun, and someone described it as bittersweet.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it.
Well, thank you for joining us for this look back at some of the top moments from the 2024 Paris Olympics. I'm Jane Monreal.
And I'm Nick Sturdivant. A reminder, you can find our full coverage of the Olympics on your own time on WCNC.com and inside the WCNC Charlotte mobile app.